popped up.
Did we?
Yeah, it just popped up on my phone.
Yay!
Because I follow us.
I love it. I know, I can't subscribe to myself.
I see this. It did pop up.
And I like squinting to look at things. I might not get much bridling done if I'm actually...
Tack chat. It's time for another Tack chat.
That's my thing. Oh, I gotta turn my phones down. Phones down, everyone. If anyone is tuning in, we are just getting ready. If I'm actually... It's time for another Tack chat. That's my thing.
Down, volume down.
We're gonna be ready for sure. I like the painting for this one. Oh my gosh, hang on.
Okay,
My daughter wants to know how horses clean their nose.
That's a good question.
She wants to know if they sneeze.
Okay, we have a horse question that I can answer. I'm totally answering that one. I don't know. We may have to talk about it on
two viewers.
Somebody's watching.
Oh, look at that.
We're technically not started yet. So
no.
Hi, who's here? Hang on, let me get to the thing. We're checking our phones tonight for the feed. And we've got microphones tonight, so if you're joining us live in the chat, let us know how we sound. Are we hollow like we have been? We've had a lot of audio issues. Tack Chat Live.
All right, so
how we sound? Are we?
Hey, I thought I muted that. All right. Top chat. Oh, Adriana said, "Hi guys, introduce yourself via chat." Do you have anything? Do I need to subscribe to your channel? Do you have videos on YouTube that I should?
I think they're all old sale videos for like Sirius. There might be Arcadia's First Ride might be on there. I'm not sure. I've got pictures of it.
That's sweet.
Mary's First Ride might be on there.
That's adorable. Ponies. So Cheval Noir, we need to. I really want like a Tack Chat. I got to come up with a theme song. Maybe we can get Liam and Scott to write us a Tack Chat theme song or something like that.
Yeah.
One that takes like 3 seconds that won't make people click away. Like, so we can be like, hey, everybody, Tack Chat. We're going to get started at 8:30. I'm not going to start yet. I'm going to be the time Nazi.
Oh, okay.
We're not starting until 8:30.
Ooh, we have 3 viewers. Oh, you're one of them.
Y'all. Well, then maybe it's my mommy or Doug. He said he was going to tune in. Doug, our new camera elf. Y'all, we've been getting audio and video help from Doug Suttle. He's a freelance video person here in Savannah. He's so awesome to work with, and he's been amazing. I'm not a total idiot anymore. I'm still dumb, but I'm not like a complete idiot anymore, and it's thanks to Doug. He's been so patient. All right, hang on. All right, I have to like write down 9 people's names. Hang on just 1 second. Entertain the people. Adriana's going to do a dance, a pre-show dance. We're totally doing a pre-show dance. Right now, go.
My pre-show dance. It's not very good, but Kay eventing. So,
Kay!
Hey!
Girl! Hey. You better not be drinking wine. All right, hang on. Where's my...
I want to put this. I'm going to move the table over so I don't have to look over and down. I can just look right down. I feel like this is a tray table. I'm like, so. She said she's a good kid. That doesn't tell us whether you're drinking wine or not, Kay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're watching you.
Maybe this will give me a chance to. I wonder if I can.
Starting in 5 minutes. Anybody, Kay and anybody else who's watching, 5 minutes. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's everybody. I've got shout outs. I'm writing down my shout outs because I can't remember everybody's name. I always forget people. When I tag people on Facebook and stuff, when I'm doing this tag chat, like later on, someone I didn't tag will comment on it, and I'm like, sorry.
That's why whenever I do like my pub crawls and whatnot, like my birthday things, I'm like, I try and invite everybody. I'm like, I can't invite everybody. I'm like, just invite yourselves. Like I post it publicly, and I'm like, invite yourselves. The people I know are not going to see it. I invite them, but that's it.
I'm thinking now too with this echo. I need to put up curtains, y'all. You can't see off camera, but there's nothing in my living room. I don't really have like curtains or anything, so we're kind of in an empty room with lights and this one amazing painting. What are we at? 8:26. All right, let me make sure I've got everybody. We'll do the intro. We'll introduce ourselves, and then I will do info about the wine glasses, the painting, Chevron Orange Designs. I'll do the Patreon thing and thank our Patreon patrons and our supporters, and then we'll get started talking.
I don't know if I can wear these boots anymore. It's the one.
You know, we don't just have horse stuff to talk about tonight. You know the tea about this weekend, right? We have a lot we could talk about. I'm not even talking about getting political. I'm just talking about what it means for the party.
I know, that's what I'm upset about.
Thank you. We'll get into it. If you're watching, we'll get into it. Just a little bit. We won't do the whole thing. We will, but we're cleaning our tech and we're talking about green. So
that is green.
There you go.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
It's just about 8:30. Is it just me and you? Oh, I'm not even watching anymore.
8:27.
It's just Kay. My mama isn't even here. Mother, if you're watching this later. Smack talking my mama. How dare I?
Let's see if I can share this. Share copy link.
Now I'm going to be watching it too. It's going to say 3 people watching.
And I'm going to go on to the Facebook and share it.
Yeah, all right. I see now Kay says, hey, I'm a good kid. I know you are, baby girl. I know. I see you. She's for anybody who's watching the playback, Kay, who's joined us in the chat, is Sunny's BFF. She and Sunny's like totally her boyfriend. She used to ride him with his previous owner. And so when Sunny came to me, his previous owner was like, okay, he comes with a girl. And I was like, he comes with a girl? Like, what? But she's great. But I was like, okay. So Kay comes and rides Sunny, and she's been playing with me and hanging out with me on the weekends. So, hey, Kay, love you. All right.
How do I add a link to this? That's it.
I think we should. Well, no, it's 8:28. Am I still in the time? Let's see.
I'm flooding social media. It is Snapchat.
I don't do Snapchat. I think I'm too old.
No, you're not too old. I want to add a link. There we go. Adding a link.
But see, there's no Centaur filter that would put a horse on. Put something on my butt.
But you already have that.
Yeah, that's true.
Attached just now.
I'm trying to watch the chat and do this at the same time. I do have goals tonight where I'm going to put together the rainbow bridle. I want Sunny to have the rainbow bridle now. Kay, I hope you're okay with that. Bless her heart. I'm like, here's his tack today. She's like, okay.
I'm putting it on my story.
And then I suppose we should get started because we're going to have a thing on the playback. We're going to be like, hey, ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Let me know when you're ready.
So, just doing the thing. Doing the thing.
All right, for people who are here live, hello. And for people watching the playback, this is Tack Chat. Hello.
Tack Chat, yay.
My name is Michelle. I am the alpha mare of Unicorn and Centaur, which means I tell people what to do and make angry faces. And
I'm Adriana. I'm the unicorn of Unicorn and Centaur, which means I'm magical and I sweat glitter. So.
Yes, she does. So we're going to be cleaning our tack and drinking our wine. We're very thirsty right now.
Very thirsty.
Yes. So before we get started, I want to do a couple of shout outs and thank yous to the people who have helped make today possible. First of all, if you've joined us before and dealt with our really crappy audio, we're hoping it's better today. We have actual microphones and an audio mixer, and I actually know what an audio mixer is.
I do not.
It's amazing. Okay, I'll explain it to you. The two microphones go into it, and there's the, anyway. So
explanation, that was very good.
Shut up. But we've had audio and video help from Doug Suttle, who is a freelance video guy here in Savannah. So if you're in the Savannah area and you need video stuff, Doug is great to work with, super profesh, such a dude. I'll put his contact information in the description box afterwards. So thank you, Doug, our camera elf. Let's see who else we have to thank. We want to thank, we have a Patreon because horses are expensive and filming equipment is expensive and we don't have any right now. So we do have a Patreon. You don't have to give anything to it. We're still going to be making things, but if you want the magic to happen faster, then you can become a patron. Our newest patrons are Neil and Bonnie. We love you both so much. Thank you for helping make the magic happen. I also have a very special shout out to some people who my life would be very different without, and all this would not be happening. Montana, Matt, Jared, Alyssa, Clydine, Lori, Allison, Tracy. I wrote all y'all's names down so I wouldn't forget anybody. I love you so much. Mwah, this Tack Chat is for you. Okay, those are my shout outs, and now we can grab bridles and whatever else and talk. So if you're joining us, let us know. Sound off in the chat. Are you a horse person? Are you just one of our friends and you just want to hang out and get drunk with us? If you're cleaning tack, what are you cleaning?
If you're drinking wine, what are you drinking?
Exactly.
Or if you're not drinking wine.
Right, if you're not drinking wine, okay. We wanted to put you're drinking instead. Pinkies up, everyone. Oh, Cheval Noir Designs. We didn't do that one. One more thank you. The artwork you see behind you, the hand-painted wine glasses are all made by our unicorn, Adriana. And I will also, after this, I'll have to link your information in the description box. So if anybody, not just local, because you do know
I ship.
You know where the post office is, right? You know how to do UPS. Good. So we'll have that information available if anybody needs a lovely painting. We've got a new one this time.
And a new wine glass too.
Yes.
So this is not horse related, but it's David Bowie related.
Not everything has to be horse related, I guess.
It is magical.
It is magical that. All right. Let's get going. First of all, okay. My bridle. My hand-me-down bridles. What was it? A couple of Tack Chats ago, I was cleaning up that bridle that Allison gave me. This is a head stall that Catherine gave me. Catherine is Hamlin's owner. Hamlin is Weasley's boyfriend. My horse Weasley has a boyfriend. And they're not BFFs either. They're boyfriends. They like lick each other's faces. It's precious. You would die.
That's what I do with my boyfriends too. So
right? So actually Catherine gave me this, and it was originally for our Tacks, my dainty little unicorn. But this, like even on the shortest, there's no way that's gonna fit his dainty little face. So it fit Weasley, but Weasley kind of needs a little bit more than a slippery.
Yeah.
Weasley doesn't have power steering. Okay, we're gonna put it that way. Weasley has no power steering. So, you know, something like this I can put on Sunny, because Sunny just kind of, Sunny is so chill and he's like the perfect horse. He's my one-eyed pirate pony. So I'm not really cleaning this, but I am putting the bit on it. What are you working on today?
So, and I told you this story already, but
yeah. Why are your boots unlaced, Adriana?
It's just the one boot. So, okay.
Well, one boot unlaced.
So my birthday was a couple weeks ago, and I had a Viking-themed pub crawl for my birthday. So of course I stayed out very late and drank a lot of mead.
I'm sorry I missed that.
It was spectacular. Sunday was not spectacular, but it was pretty great. And my friend who drove me home I asked him to help me get my boots off because this boot is tall and my leg is a little bit larger than it was when I purchased the boot, and they're a couple years old. So they're no longer as sturdy as they used to be, and the lining keeps popping out.
Oh, I hate that.
So I have to shove the lining back in every single time. Anyway, he didn't really understand that, like, okay,
he's not an equestrian.
He's not an equestrian. He is a good friend and was basically my handler for the evening. So you can see on this one how the laces just kind of have the little nubby thing up here to loosen and tighten, and it's not an actual open boot. He was under the impression that this was a tongue underneath of it, and so he unlaced all of it. So now I'm relacing it.
How many viewers we've got?
We have got 3.
We had 4 at one point. Did somebody check in and check out? Rude.
Yeah,
security.
Security. I tell you, I just saw that the other day for the first time.
So our theme for this Tack Chat is green. And okay, I'm going to say, first off, we were just going to talk about green. If you're not a horse person and you're watching, green refers to inexperience. So green horses or green riders, and I teach adult beginners in my lessons. So I see green riders all the time. And one of my horses, Artax, was really green when I got him. So I've got some green stories, and so does Adriana.
Oh, yeah.
However, since we decided on the theme, a thing has happened.
A thing. We should get that out of the way.
We should get this out of the way. Okay, for anyone who doesn't know, we are in Savannah, Georgia right now. Savannah, Georgia is home to the second or third,
depending on the year. I think.
Somebody Google it, please, and let us know in the chat.
Because the internet's never wrong.
I know. We are one of the largest St. Patrick's Day celebrations in the entire country. And y'all, I'm not kidding, the city shuts down. If it's on a school day, no school on St. Patrick's Day in Savannah. Half the town has their plan for the parade, like picked out a year ahead of time. The other half
20 years ahead of
yes,
time.
the other half of the town, like me, I don't do the parade. So the other half of the town is like stocking up on toilet paper and kitty litter and things because you don't want to go anywhere on St. Patrick's Day. That's how big of a deal it is here. So, like, what was it yesterday? The news?
Oh,
like,
yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday, the announcement that the Vice President, Mike Pence, is coming to Savannah for the St. Patrick's Day Parade. And y'all, I'm not going to get into politics because I don't care what you believe. You don't care what I believe. But this national figure coming to our biggest party of the year is like this huge disruption. There's like all the way from Bay Street past Oglethorpe is like this security zone where there's going to be here's how it normally goes down here. Tents, tables, chairs, kegs, roasting pans with things. People will set up buffets, grills. Y'all, it is huge. This part, drinking everywhere. There's trash everywhere. It's a big old party. Well, okay, now there's like this huge part of the parade route where no tents, no chairs.
It's a 3.5 hour parade.
Now, I read somewhere, I don't know if this is true, but I thought I read somewhere that you even had to prove you were a resident downtown to be down there.
Certain times. So, okay, after midnight, I believe it's after midnight, nobody can walk through there. You can drive through there till 2 a.m.
Like after midnight the night before.
After midnight, Friday night. Now, mind you, y'all, there are bars there. There are bars. There are people working. So after midnight, nobody can walk through there. After 2 a.m., nobody can drive through there.
And I get it. It's security. He's the vice president with secret security and all that. But why is he coming to our party?
Doing this stuff? And why didn't he tell people? If he didn't tell anybody, this wouldn't be an issue.
For real.
Like, nobody... like, enjoy the things. Enjoy the things, BK.
My Facebook is lit. Is yours?
Oh, yeah.
God. Like, all of my Savannah people are losing their minds all over the social media. The social media. Oh, my God.
The social media. The Facebook.
All over the Facebook.
All over the Facebook.
Y'all. I have to keep checking my phone in case anybody else joins us for our chat.
We're 2 viewers.
It's just me.
3 viewers. Okay, so who's the third viewer?
I don't know.
Is it Kay? I'm
Kay.
trying to adjust the microphone like it's my necklace. Sorry.
I know, we're totally.
That didn't cause some sort of crazy.
Doug
feedback.
said he was going to try to tune in and let us know how we sounded. So hopefully this works. If not, we'll fix it for next time.
Just
Hang
us
on.
mute.
Hang on, thirsty. So yeah, that's the big drama in Savannah. And since our topic is green right now, I guess we might as well.
Oh, Heather's watching.
That's
Hi, Heather!
Heather!
Hey!
Hey!
What are you drinking, Heather? She's awake. She's texting me. She's not talking in the chat.
You sneaky monkey. So here is the rainbow headstall that I just put the bit on, and this is going to be, Kay, if you're still watching, this is going to be Sunny's new bridal. And there's purple reins that go with it, but I didn't bring them home.
Reins,
Yes!
purple reins.
This bridal has purple reins, so maybe we need to call him Prince Sunny when he's wearing it because of his purple reins.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
Here's my boots that I, relaced.
Good job.
Yay.
All right, I have to
Thanks,
figure out what
David.
I'm doing next. Hang on, where's my thing?
If you need anything that needs oil, as we both lean out of frame for a second,
That's fun.
so you get a nice view of the horse.
Yay!
Heather is drinking wine.
Darling, us too. I've added a splash of that LaCroix water to my wine because if you've watched previous Tack Chats, I have a tendency to get lit. So I've watered my business down tonight. Y'all. This is why I can't have nice things.
I need a phone book.
To sit up. These are like $30 Target special chairs that I've just covered with the nerdiest blankets I own. I do own less nerdy blankets, but
Why would you?
I like you. That TARDIS blanket. My sister got that for me. What's up, sis? So, more wine. And LaCroix. Is it LaCroix? I think it's LaCroix.
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 I mean, in French.
But there's a way, I saw it online somewhere recently how to pronounce it, and I forgot which way it is. But it's like the GIF thing, I think.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks the other people are wrong.
Well, I mean, it's GIF.
I agree. All right, so I need to change out the bit on this one. This is the bridle that Allison gave me, and I've been using it for Sunny. However, the brow band is about half an inch too small. I wish I had just a little bit more room in the brow band for him because this kind of gets up on that process on his forehead. But I think it will fit Weasley beautifully. Plus the band, and I have a flash.
Oh, good.
So I think that will hold the bit in place and will actually put some power steering on Weasley.
It'll be fun.
For me.
Yeah, not for Weasley.
You know what though? The more he works, the better he is.
Yeah.
He's in such a good mood. It's so weird. When I work him hard, when I trot him, when I make him, work out and sweat and do a thing, he gives those mare faces at me the whole time. He's like, I don't want to trot. I don't even like you. But he's so good when we're done. He comes up to me the next day. He's like, hey, what's up? Let's do it again. But if I ignore him, he goes feral, and he's like, and you are like, ugh.
I mean, to be fair, the same thing happens to me when I run all the time. I'm like, okay, this is cool, this is cool. And now I'm like, ugh.
Yes, Weasley does not want to work out, but it makes him feel so good. So I'm kind of like his personal trainer where he hates me. I make him sweat.
You want to do that for me too?
Yeah. We run together.
We have, and that's how I started running. I need to start again.
I love it. Okay, I need to get Weasley's bit because I've got this single joint one. Sunny goes nicely in a single joint, but I think I want to do Weasley. This has been Weasley. Weasley goes in a French link egg butt snaffle, and he seems to enjoy it. So I'm going to keep it and just put it on this other bridle. I love taking bridles apart. Can I say that?
It's really fun until you can put them back together after your line.
Okay, I'm not as good. All right, I'm not as good at putting them back together when I've been drinking.
But with LaCroix. LaCroix.
Look away. Y'all, I can't fake it. I can't do anything right. I really can't. Look how funny my earrings look on the screen. By the way, I don't know if you can see this. These are unicorn earrings my friend Val got for me. The butts are in the back, and like the unicorn goes through the ear. The head's turned upside. I think they're like top heavy because they'll turn around, so they're like. Oh.
I mean, me too. This uniform too.
Yes. Yes. I needed my unicorn today. It's been a crazy week, y'all. My computer broke. We're streaming on Adriana's computer today because it broke. Not just it won't turn on, but like screen crack, half coming off. It's dead. I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, drink. Take a drink. On our last Tack chat, we were everybody take a drink when Michelle forgets what she was talking about. Okay, hang on. I'm also not paying attention to the chat.
Okay, I've got going here.
All right, so I've just about now I have freed Weasley's bit. It looks like handcuffs. But am I gonna get my hands tacked?
You might.
This could be our last Tack chat. I like Houdini, except tipsy. I'm not tipsy yet. Y'all don't panic. Okay. So that brown bridle, I don't know what I'm going to do with, but I do have a noseband for it.
Does it want oiling? So I'm sure.
I should clean this bit, though. If y'all can see this bit up close, you would be upset with me. You would be like, girl, I thought you loved your horses.
Judging.
Judging.
I'm
going to clean it off. Who else is here? How many viewers? Back to 3 viewers. People have been coming in. Do you remember last time we had, was it Zayn Malik? Was that the name?
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Yes. Well, he's like a singer. And my friend Sandy swears that was the real guy.
Oh.
I'm like, what? No way.
And
maybe
he's like
he
a
left.
famous singer?
I think so. But I think maybe he left because we didn't know who he was.
Oh, well.
Zayn, if you're watching, I Googled you. You're adorable. Please, stay for that chat. He's cute.
I think did he subscribe?
No.
I don't know.
I don't think so. I didn't
He
look.
said he was going to.
Oh,
I think he said he was going to.
Oh, girl, I better go look at him. Probably. No, I Googled him. He's adorable. I'm probably old enough to be his mama, though. That's so sad. The 40s are so awkward, y'all. You see a hot guy and you're like, he's cute. But he's 20. Oh. I was out of college when he was born. Then I'm like a dirty old lady. I don't know. So green. Do you have green stories to share, Adriana?
A lot of green stories to share.
Girl, spill the tea.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. So I'm going to tell y'all this story, and this is not my horse. It's a pony. And he's chilled out significantly since then.
Who is this? Do I know?
I don't think so. So my friend Angie, who is really awesome, she has a horse yoga studio up in Virginia.
Wait, excuse me. Wait, the horses do yoga? Or
no,
you do
the people do
yoga
yoga with the horses. Okay, it's a yoga studio and then a stable, and I guess she's been doing yoga on her horse for years, and she's teaching other people to do it as well.
Oh, I did not know this was a thing.
And she's made it to BuzzFeed and everything too.
Okay, that's some white people stuff. It's also awesome.
But no, I feel like you've seen this before because you commented it was a horrible horsemanship.
Maybe.
I think. And people were lighting her up because, oh, he looks terrible. He looks fine. She and this horse have got this bond, and it's fantastic.
That's
you know.
funny. I think Artax would do yoga with me because he's always contorting himself into these weird. He stands weird. He'll be in these. He's so flexible. It's bizarre, little swirly Arab Lord.
So this was before she was doing yoga on him.
Okay.
We were working. Was when we were both working at Ford.
Okay.
And we took a member on a trail ride over on Braze Island.
Okay.
And Braze Island is in South Carolina, I guess. And it was.
That sounds right.
There was some sort of vegetation on the trail, that was not found before. It was like a plant or a leaf that was slightly like it was not normal looking to see.
Okay.
And it was toward the end of the ride. He'd been so good, and he was, I think, 6 years old at this point. He was so good throughout this whole thing, and then all of a sudden, one of these scary plants like rustled. I saw the underside of his belly. Like he leapt in the air. I saw the underside of his belly, and then coming down like the inside of his hooves.
Oh my gosh!
Underneath of the saddle. And I mean, Angie stuck with it, and everything was fine. But I laughed. We both were laughing so hard. It was pretty ridiculous.
They spook. Artax is still spooky, but like I don't know. They spook. They like startle when Artax spooks. Artax was green when I got him. He was a 6-year-old Arabian who some country boy in the middle of Georgia found him at a kill pen and thought he was too pretty to die and took him home. But then he realized it was a little too much horse. Artax is a little precious. So it was, I did it again. Everybody take a drink. I lost track of what I was talking about.
Artax is green.
Yes! Artax is green. He was 6. And when he spooks, thank you. When he spooks, all 4 feet just go out like to the 4 corners. So he goes, like that. And all of his feet go out. And all that happens when he spooks is you go down 2 inches. So you're riding along, and all of a sudden, what just happened? And apparently from the people who have been riding behind me, I'm told that it's incredibly dramatic and hilarious looking. So you're welcome to all the people who have been on trail rides with me and been behind me. We call it the Artax show. Anytime we go on a trail ride, because Artax is like, so, oh my God, what's that? 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 Like the whole way in the whole trail ride. And he'll dance around with stuff and he'll just do his little feet dancing. It's so pretty, but it's weird. I can't even with this bridle. I'm trying to undo the bit, Sunny's bit. I put that other one on that one. Oh, never mind. Have you oiled your boots?
I have.
Who else is with us?
It's just the 2 of us, I think.
It's just the 2 of us right now. Unless anybody's watching on the playback. If you're watching on the playback, what's up? We love you. All right, I got another bit for you. This is Sunny's single joint. I think I might use that on the brown bridle. I'll put the brown bridle on him and the rainbow bridle on him. So then people don't have to ride him in a rainbow bridle if they don't want to.
He doesn't always have to be Prince Sunny.
Yes. So I have a lot of, I teach people stuff. I get a lot of green riders, and I mean, they're just funny. I like the beginners, not the kids. Y'all, forgive me. If you're a kid and you're watching this, I probably would like you. You're probably really cool, but I'm not into kids. I like the adult beginners because it's like they become kids again when they're learning how to ride. It's like everything's the first time, and everything is like so like either amazing or so terrifying or so, you know, wonderful. And it's fun to watch that in grown-ups and watch them kind of become a little kid for a few minutes. All right. Look at you, Weasley. This is going to be you tomorrow.
Weasley.
I don't know why I did an evil laugh. It's not like this is like a barbed wire bit or anything. It's like one of the most gentle bits that you could use. Haha, we're going for a walk. So cruel.
Okay. Oh, Heather has a story.
Oh, yay.
She's still here. She said Batman is green when it comes. Batman is the horse.
Yes.
That Heather, if you were at our, was it last time or the time before?
I don't know. One of our Tack chats, we discussed Batman, a retired carriage, or a carriage horse who just recently retired.
Yes, and he went to his new home with Heather. And
Batman.
She said he is green when it comes to real horse life. Mounting blocks are very odd things, and nature is terrifying.
I remember that the video she posted on Instagram of him. Batman was a carriage horse, and he was a good carriage horse, and he did a good job. And he had a good life, exercise, regular vet care, the best food, time outside, walking around every day. He got to hang out with his buddies, but he never got to be like in a big pasture, in large, open green spaces. He's a city horse, you know? So he didn't know what he was missing either. He was like, whatever. And Savannah's beautiful, so it's not a big deal. But once he got up there, like everything's new. He doesn't know how to be an outside horse.
It's like moving from an apartment in the city to like a farm. And you're like, wow, what are these trees? Like when there's no sidewalk.
I think I don't know Tax's history before he got to me, but I think he had a little bit of that because it took him a while to get used to group turnout. That's where a lot of horses are turned out together at once. Like he was the bottom of the hierarchy for a long, long time. He had no idea. He would get chased around, he'd get kicked, he'd get bitten, and he'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's only in the last year that he's like started to be able to like kick back and be like, hey, I can get you back. Which I think is adorable, but I hope he doesn't kick anybody seriously. Okay, here are the reins. They're not purple. They are not purple reins. So I don't even remember being a green rider though. I was talking to my friend Christy out at the barn today. Like I don't remember my first time on a horse. I don't remember my first riding lesson. My first memories of horses are after riding for about 5 years.
I can remember the first time that I really rode a horse. Well, I say really rode.
Right.
The first time I rode independently.
Yeah.
My mom's coworker had a couple horses, and we used to drive by her house on the way home from school. And one day we stopped in. It was 5th grade, I think. We stopped in, and they asked if I wanted to ride because they were all just kind of riding around bareback.
Right.
And so they popped me up on her, no helmet, nothing. I was wearing a dress, uniform dress.
Of course.
And I walked around a little bit, and I remember someone asking me, oh, do you like it or not? And I said, I don't know. And I said, I don't know because I didn't want to get off the horse. I was afraid that if I said yes, that somebody would make me get off the horse.
That's
and
cute.
I didn't want to get
That's
off the horse.
funny.
So, and I told my mom,
never want to get off the horse. Oh my gosh. Never. That's my happy place.
I told my mom, I was like, well, yeah, I'd like to take private lessons.
Yeah, that's awesome. See, I don't remember that. I was somewhere between 18 months and 2 years old. Now, I'm not saying I wasn't taking jumping lessons. I wasn't cowboying around, y'all. My dad was stationed in the Philippines, and there was somewhere in the downtown area, somewhere in Manila, was a little pony ride thing where a couple of Filipino guys there was a ring, and there were these little Shetland ponies. They were little round Shetland ponies, and they'd just go around, and it was like a chute almost. So the horses couldn't go anywhere except around in the circle. It was like a little pony walker. And my mom said when I first saw that, I went completely insane. And so she let me ride the horses, and she said after that, there was never anything else that I wanted to do. That was it. And there's like, I need to go find them. There's a whole series of pictures of me. The first ones are me like in a diaper. I'm like this, sitting on the horse. I'm like, how do they even know what to ask for? I have no idea. And there's the guy like walking the horse. And so there's all these pictures of me, different outfits, getting older and older. And I think the oldest one, I was like almost 3 years old. But like, there's no guys in the picture anymore. They knew me by then. And I'm just hanging on to the saddle and going around. So like my first 2 years were just pony rides in a circle, pony rides in a circle, pony rides in a circle. And that was it.
Yeah. We had, when I was at Ford, we had
I don't remember it at all.
We had people who would just bring their kids for pony rides. And for the whole year, I was there a little over a year, the whole year that I was there, the kids would come twice a week or once a week for pony rides, for a half-hour pony ride. People walking around in a circle. Around the barn, around the ring.
Pony rides. We did the pony rides at Norwood. Norwood Stables is closed down now, but it was a riding stable and petting zoo in the city limits in Savannah, which was really cool to have something like that in the city limits. It's a shame there's nothing like that here anymore. But so many pony rides leading children around in a little circle. And like some of them are such... Some of the kids are like, hey, But every once in a while, you get one that you get the horse crazy girl where she like lights up, and this is her whole life, and you can see her soul on fire, and you're like, oh, I see you. All right, I might have to unmic myself for a second. I thought I brought the wine over here, but I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did too.
I know, I thought I did. Because I need another glass. So stay tuned. Hang on.
Oh, I've got to entertain. Okay.
Yes, entertain people. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
You are. Do you need a snack? We have cheese balls.
Cheese balls.
We got them at the dollar store. Liam wanted cheese balls.
I mean, you know. Occasionally you just need cheese balls.
Sometimes you need cheese balls. Oh my god, the bag is like open. They might be stale.
I'm good. I really don't need cheese balls. You imagine that like crunching into the mic here? Crunch, 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 crunch.
Look at that, oh my god.
I mean, I can eat cheese balls if, you know.
Okay. I'm coming back.
Okay.
I have to, I was sitting on a bit. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay.
You're gone forever. I counted.
Oh no, I left Adriana alone on camera.
I'm socially awkward,
And
so
she
it
was
really
traumatized. Guess who's the Gryffindor and who's the Slytherin?
It's funny because our hair makes us opposite.
It's a fake out.
Yeah.
But you're wearing house colors today.
I am almost always wearing house colors. I'm wearing my...
I never am. Burgundy and gold are crap. I said it. Sorry. I wish it was, I like the silver and green. Maybe that's why I was that.
Yeah.
Sorry, we totally nerded out. If people who are watching are not Harry Potter nerds, they're like, huh?
I don't understand what you're saying. That doesn't make sense to me.
Did you see the Harry Potter reveal thing in the white people group? Where it was like a gender reveal.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know you were in the white people group too.
It's on Facebook and it's just these ridiculous posts. And there was one about people having a gender reveal that was a Hogwarts themed, like a sorting house gender reveal.
Yeah.
And it was kind of dumb because it was like, if it was Hufflepuff, it was a girl. And if it
yeah, like, no, that has nothing to do with it.
I'm like, stop it. Stop it.
Just don't. No.
I could understand, like, I don't know. Anyway. But it was dumb. But somebody in the comments was like, this is stupid. And sorting people into fictional houses is stupid. So I just commented, found the squib. Found him. Hee.
Yeah.
This is our nerd detector. If you're a nerd and you're watching this, you're like on the comment section now. Ha! Give us your house.
Yeah, let us know your house.
What's your house? Comment down below.
Nobody's commenting.
Nobody's commenting.
Rude.
Rude. We even have someone watching.
Yeah.
Who are you? Is it Heather? Did Kay go to bed? It's too early to go to bed.
I don't know. I was in bed by 9 o'clock the past couple of nights. Maybe not last night, but we had, I mean, after the tournament this weekend, I've been catching up on sleep.
We've got the next bottle of wine. That was a fun noise. That was right by the microphone.
Yeah.
Do I mix wines? Because I don't think the other wine is the same thing. This is like, one was a Sauvignon Blanc. That's what this is. And I think the other was something that's not Sauvignon Blanc. I'm not even saying that right. I don't say anything right.
Sauvignon Blanc?
Sauvignon. Sauvignon Blanc.
Oh, Heather said she's had a house identity crisis.
What? Girl, just pick one.
That's right. You said you were Gryffindor for a while.
People who take a billion quizzes, y'all need to stop. Take your first result and just live with it, okay?
Or whatever result you want.
There you go. Whatever result.
I mean,
what
go with Pottermore.
Do you know what, though? We're talking about a fictional universe. Can you pick which house you want? I mean, the sorting out isn't even real. Liam took the quiz, my son. Liam took the quiz, and he came up Gryffindor, and he was mad because he wanted to be Ravenclaw. So I keep calling him Gryffindor boy to make him mad.
Oh, no.
He's like,
Heather said we'll let her comment, so that's why she's texting me.
Aw, that's fine. My mother will text us, Heather, so I'm mixing wines. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm living on the edge. You can't tell me what to do. Am I a belligerent drunk?
No.
I'm not even drunk. This is not drunk. This is not drunk. Of course, I did have a little from another bottle. Shh. 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 I haven't even cleaned any tack. I've just like taken bits off bridles. I don't get anything done on this thing.
I'm gonna cut this wine with this liqueur. Splash.
It's cut.
That's how I make my mimosas. I like put a splash of Bellinis. I put a splash of peach juice in there.
Ooh.
For color, or a splash of cranberry for salads. I don't like oranges.
You don't like oranges?
I don't like oranges.
Why?
It used to be some sort of like severe taste aversion. Like I would smell oranges or even taste a hint, and it was projectile vomit. It was bad. But then
I'm drinking.
But then I had a miracle fruit, and that sounds like some sort of magical like drug that you get from 3 a.m.
Right.
telemarketer. You know what I mean? QVC.
Yes.
But it's some sort of like little berry type thing that they take the extract out, whatever, turn it into pills, and you chew it up. And it like coats your taste buds, and everything tastes different. Like
that sounds like some witchcraft.
It's amazing. They have flavor tasting parties, and Guinness tastes like a milkshake.
Why? Okay, stop. Why would you want Guinness to taste like a milkshake?
I mean, because it's weird. Oranges tasted good to me. Lemons don't taste sour. I'll have to look it up again. It's really interesting.
How drunk were you?
No, not at all. Not at all. Completely 100% sober.
Okay, Weasley has a new bridle. I'm gonna have to adjust. Oh, I didn't think about that. Weasley's face is shorter than Sunny's. Y'all, my plan may backfire. I'm gonna have to do it at least. I don't know, not much. It's not like our tax levels of shorter, but still.
It's not like you have to tie knots in the leather.
But we still may have. We'll find out tomorrow, won't we? Excuse me. Oh, the burping has started. Green, green, green. The St. Patrick's Day. I can't believe that debacle this year. If you do not live on Savannah, look it up, Google it, something, because this is going to be crazy this year. What's going to happen?
I don't know. I'm in the parade.
I didn't know that. How do I not know that?
I've been in the parade for the past like 3-4 years. First of all, I was always with the Santa Maria.
I thought I knew you. Excuse me.
I don't go to the parade. I'm in the parade.
I love it.
So,
I don't go to the parade either, but I'm not in the parade. She's like, I don't.
Do you want to be in the parade?
That might be cool to be in the same parade that the vice president is in.
I don't think he's in it. I think he's watching it.
Watch? Oh, he's got to be somewhere in the zone.
Yeah, I think
he's not going to be in it, like waving at people and throwing paper towels or whatever.
Yeah, can't throw things. And again, like I said, before I heard about the
politics.
No.
Okay.
I was very much like, okay, you know what, whatever.
Yeah.
Let the people enjoy the things. Let him enjoy his thing. If he wants to come to St. Patrick's Day, awesome. Great. Sure. Wonderful. Enjoy the thing. Enjoy. High five, dude.
Right. Welcome to our city. We are the hostess city of the South, so come on down.
Don't mess with our drinking. Just don't.
See, that's it. That's it.
And don't mess with our drinking.
You don't have to drink in Savannah. There are plenty of recovering alcoholics here. There are plenty of teetotalers here. There are plenty of people who just don't ever touch it. They either can't, or they hate it, or they just don't want to. There's plenty of those people here. But don't mess with the people who don't want to.
Oh my goodness. So my friend Travis just texted me. I don't think he's watching. But he just texted me, I'm so glad I'm not going to the parade this year.
Right? What if he's not? What if it's just an excuse to like shut down half the parade or something? I don't know. No one would cause a stink for nothing. He's gonna be here.
And it'll be interesting. So I'm marching with the Shamrocks this year.
Okay.
I told my friend that I had to jump ship. And
who are the Shamrocks?
The Shamrocks, the Savannah Shamrocks. Where is my hoodie? I don't know where my hoodie is.
The shame. Savannah Shamrocks, do you see this shameful representation?
I don't think any Shamrocks are actually watching this.
Well, not at the moment.
Shamrocks.
They might watch the playback.
Yeah.
We're interesting.
So Savannah Shamrocks is the rugby team that I'm on. And
that's where you got this.
That's where I got this. Yes, I've got a couple other bruises, but you can't see them.
You walked into a door. No, I don't mean to think like of domestic violence. Oh my gosh. No. This is a rugby bruise.
This is a rugby bruise. And yes. So the whole team, the women's and the men's team, we will be walking in the parade. We've got float.
There was a bit in my butt. Hang on, sorry.
I mean, it's been there all night.
Yes. But I needed it. I'm sorry. So the Savannah Shamrocks. I'm terrible. I forgot what we were talking about.
It's going to be very interesting to see, to watch like where, as we go down the parade route, those areas with no alcohol, I'll definitely have to like see, you know, I think there'll be less crowded.
I can't wait for you to tell me. Can you like?
I can Facebook Live on it.
Yes.
I mean, I say I can. I don't know if, I think that's fine. I think I can do that.
Wow. We're making plans.
It's,
I want to see it because I have to see this. I know what the St. Patrick's Day parade route looks like in Savannah. I've not been in the parade like some important people, but I have been down there for the parade, and it is insane. That would be interesting to see, like what the enhanced security part of the route looks like.
Yeah,
because I'm used to it being wall to wall, children and people and just jostling bodies and smells.
Well, that's where I've always watched almost always watched the parade from, is right there. On Johnson Square, because it's where Linda had her tent, or she used to pull horse trailer down.
One of Liam's little friends, her family, that's their spot too, is like right on the northeast corner of Johnson Square.
And back when the parade used to go the opposite way around the square, we used to sit at the other end.
Right.
West, like directly west on St. Julian Street. And the first year that I was here, I was working at Plantation and I was in town for spring break, and Taylor parked his truck downtown and he had Jacob go, he paid him in Smirnoff Ice.
Ew!
It was 2002.
Was it 2000? Hey, what the heck?
And he paid him to watch the truck all night. So Jacob stayed in the truck all night to make sure nobody messed with him.
That's funny. The things you can get paid to do in Savannah, y'all. This town is insane. Did I get that right? This is like going to be Sunny's regular bridal for people who
don't want to ride in purple rings.
Don't want to ride. I don't know if I want to be associated with people who don't want purple rings.
Yeah. I'm going to agree with that.
I think I can say that. Where did these reins go? These are regular reins on this bridle. This is the bridle my dad sent me. And I've had it on Weasley. Oh, I want to find the brow band for it. Hang on. This is the nose. Thank you. Does that count as forgetting what we were talking about? I'm so glad I brought the wall.
Yeah, because that really watered it down.
You shush. All right, I need to.
How full is that can? Y'all, that can is pretty full. That would quench my thirst.
Okay.
But to be fair, that was me all weekend.
Well, that's going to be
like
that's going to be all of Savannah all weekend, except for that one the entire middle section of the historic district.
Yeah.
It's the entire middle chunk.
It's Johnson Square, Wright Square, and like
all the way down to the roads. Past Oglethorpe, isn't it? Doesn't it go to the south side of Oglethorpe?
I think it may go to the south side of Oglethorpe. So,
y'all. That's for those of you who don't know Savannah, look up the map.
That's messing with O'Connell's. That is messing with Moon River.
It's Collins Quarters have already, I think, announced that they're like, sorry, we're like canceling all the reservations and everything. It's going to really mess with the businesses downtown. I think it's going to enrage the locals and it's going to financially hurt the businesses.
Yeah.
I think neither of things are what you actually want to be happening.
No.
We still have our 3 viewers. If this is Heather that has stuck with us forever, I love you. I texted my mother before this. Mom. Why? Mom. I can't.
I put it on Snapchat.
You did.
I did.
You know, that's right. It's fun talking to the people. Like, we didn't have many chatters tonight. Heather and Kay were our 2 chatters, but it's fun when we have people like talking to us. We still have like 15 minutes though.
Yeah.
15 minutes of fun. Yeah.
Are you sure you don't have anything oil?
Oh, are you done?
I'm done with my boots.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I've got to put this part of the bridle together. There are here. Hang on, I've got stirrup.
Just give me something leather.
Stirrup leathers.
Yeah. These want oil. Oh, these want oil.
Here, yeah, they do. Here's that.
Oh no, I've got a
Oh, you got one?
paintbrush.
Okay. Do you need oil or are you doing that? I've got like olive oil. I also have saddle soap, but I didn't clean this. I just like oiled the thing. Do you want boot polish for your thing?
No.
What?
This is thirsty.
Yeah. Those were given to me by Lauren. I don't know if you know Lauren Stats. She worked or works at Historic. She's one of the day drivers. Short hair. She's one you like, I promise. If you know who she is. You're like, oh yeah, she's cool. She's a great writer. She's a vaulter.
Oh, I want a vault.
I know.
I'm too big to vault though.
I don't know. I had a friend who was not big, but I mean like your size, and she did vaulting. And she always got told, I am too big to vault. And she was like, you know, I do what I want.
Do what I want.
Which is why I like her.
Yeah.
We like, I do what I want people.
We are. I do what I want people.
In case you couldn't tell.
Yeah, in case you didn't understand by the fact that we're drinking wine and cleaning Tack on YouTube.
That's true.
And unicorning and centauring.
Unicorn and centauring. Yeah.
Unicorn stuff.
It's crazy week. Oh, I remember what I was talking about earlier. Does that count? Do we drink when I remember what I was talking about earlier? Even now I forgot again.
You just wanted to drink again.
I did. It was in my brain. Y'all, it's been so crazy. It was what it was relating to. Oh my God. And it was about our time. Oh, I needed my unicorn time today. That was it.
Oh, yes, you did need your
Yes, like I don't always bring the unicorn horns out and turn the horses into unicorns and ride. But every once in a while, like when I've had a really weird, hard week, if I'm stressed out, it's one of my self-care practices, because I have anxiety. One of my self-care practices is to ride my unicorn. I put the horn on. There's something about when you're sitting on him and you're looking through the ears and there's that horn coming up through the ears. It just looks so, I don't know.
Majestic?
It's hard to explain. You turn into a little kid. I don't know, like, if I have an inner child. But if I do, she's 8 years old and she loves unicorns because that's who I become when I get that unicorn one. I'm like, it's perfect. I keep forgetting to check my phone. I guess it's kind of a good thing. Because, like, there's been a couple times where we've done this and I don't check the phone or anything. And then I look back and there's like a billion people like, why aren't you doing things? Hello, why aren't you talking to me? And I'm like, I was drinking. Oh, that's an excuse here in Savannah. No, just all, hi guys, introduce yourself as you, and then Kate editing.
I feel like we have more viewers than it says, because I feel like it will tell you, it only tells you if you're logged in, maybe? I'm not sure. Like, because Heather said it wasn't letting her chat.
Oh, well then maybe.
So maybe if
it's my mom.
in.
My mom as well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I have fun. I like when you come over and we drink wine. Except last time you didn't drink wine. And I didn't know until the very end. Scott said the look I gave you was hilarious. I didn't look at it. I was like, excuse me? We went through the entire thing and I had never poured Adriana a glass of wine. We just sat down and started. Oh my God. Because you had like a billion things. She had like 5 hours worth of things to do in 1 hour.
It was pretty crazy.
So she was running late and I'm panicking and she's panicking and they're coming over. We're starting at the last minute. So I forgot to pour her a glass of wine. And then at the very end, I'm like, where's your wine?
So everybody at the house thought that your husband was my Tinder date. And they're like, well, was that your Tinder date? I'm like, no, that was my friend's husband.
Aw, God. My husband, he's so cute.
He was just like, what do I do?
Yeah. He's always kind of got that look in his face that, what do I do? My husband's a huge nerd. I like him. He's good people. All right, what else do I need to do? What else am I doing? Did I attach my reins? No, I did not attach my reins. I did not attach the nose. I wanted to call it a brow band again. I almost spilled oil everywhere.
Oh, no.
Like at your house the first time. At least it wasn't a big bottle of oil that I spilled.
That's true.
That would be bad.
That would be bad, especially if it was white carpet.
Okay. Nose band to put on this. Sunny, this will be for Sunny. Sunny has been so sweet lately. He comes to the gate. Aww. He's like, hey, what are we, even when it's his day off. And I'm like, no, buddy, it's not you. And he's like, oh, it's so cute. I think he likes his semi-retirement.
I'm sure he does.
Just like, Sunny used to be my one-eyed pirate pony. He used to be a lesson horse that did show jumping and stuff. And he's got bad feet now. He's got navicular in his front feet. So his show jumping days are over. And I think he's fine with that. He's like, nah, bro, I'm good. Okay, is this how I want to do this? Yes, I do.
So, let's see, green horses. Did I ever tell you about the first time I put a blanket on Arcadia?
No.
Well, it was the middle of the night. It wasn't the first time. It was one of the first times. I was on my way back from Atlanta. I'd stopped at Horsetown. It was kind of chilly, so I was like, all right.
I've never been to Horsetown.
It's great. You would die because there's so much tack there. So
I love tack.
I found a sail blanket, and it was a windbreaker. It was just a sheet, so I put it on her. And I went to put it on her because I was like, oh, it's just a couple exits up, like on 95. So I can get on up there, and it's dark out. It's like 9 o'clock at night, maybe 10 o'clock, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I get the front buckled, and she's like, oh, hell no! And she takes off.
Is it nighttime?
It's nighttime.
Oh my gosh.
And she'd been so good at, and it was one of those things like she lulled me into a false sense of security.
Oh, I hate that.
Like,
when you drop your guard and you do something so stupid.
And so she's running around the field, bucking and farting, and like the blanket straps are like on her butt, like they're flapping against her butt.
Girl, why?
And every time she slows down, the blanket straps come after her, and then she speeds up again.
Oh my gosh.
It was a moment. And of course I'm crying because she has this, it was a purple and teal blanket, like a light colored blanket, and she was still gray at that point, like still gray, but she was very easily visible in the dark. And I'm just, he was like blur running around and bucking and farting and getting herself the blanket.
I just totally
Oh no.
bent my nail backwards on this. I can't. No, but I like, why can't I get this throat latch undone? I'm over here listening to your story like, I keep having to check the chat too. So if people have joined us,
say something.
I know.
And if you can't say something, text us.
Look at it. I can't get the buckle done. I can't get the buckle done. Yes, I'm so glad I watered my wine down so that I didn't get too messed up for this live chat. At this point, I can't undo the throat latch on this bridle. I have broken one of my almost non-existent nails, and I have not put enough La Croix water in my wine to not get tipsy. On the bright side, I think we found my look.
Definitely.
All right.
Heather just texted me. She said Finn will be 15 on Saturday.
Finn, that's Heather's horse. Finn was the horse that inspired me to lose weight. I had been away from horses and I was green again. I'd been away from horses for several years after I had my son. So I had a kid. I was a stay-at-home mom, and I gained weight. And I got up to like 250 pounds. And I wasn't very active at the time. But then my friend Heather, out of the blue, she's like, "Hey, I have a horse, and do you want to come ride?" And what is the answer to the question? Yeah. Do you want to ride? It is always yes. So I dug out my old breeches, and I was like, these are tighter than I remember. And I like dug out my old half chaps and my old boots. I'm like, I don't remember these being so tight. And I squeezed myself into my breeches and my thing, and I'm like, I'm an equestrian. And I went back. That was when Finn was at Norwood. Mm-hmm. And what did I just do? I think I just undid the wrong strap. I think we need a drink for that. So my friend Heather let me ride her horse Finn, and I was a big old girl, and I got up on him. And y'all, I'm used to riding around, and I can do whatever I want on a horse. But at that point, I was green. And 10 minutes of riding around on this horse, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I had pulled like every muscle from my waist to my knees, and I was like panting. And that's when I was like, maybe I have a problem. So that was when I started running, and that was when I started watching what I ate, and I lost a bunch of weight. And now I ride horses better, and blah, 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 blah. Y'all know the rest of the story. Anyway. All right, I think I undid the wrong buckle. Maybe that's why I was having so much trouble.
Do you want some?
No, I do not need any help.
I was just gonna, put some oil on it, soften it up for you.
I think it's backwards too, y'all. Wait,
it goes here's.
Yeah, I know. Well, I have to put this goes back on this.
Yeah, no, on that. That's where.
Sorry, in front of me. I know what I'm doing. Y'all. Okay.
What you know about some La Croix?
I just put this together and then spent several minutes taking it apart again.
You have oiled stirrup leathers.
Yay!
I think they're still pretty thirsty, but.
Oh yeah, with the way those were dry, those are going to need several applications. Thirsty leather. Okay, now I have the thing done, and now I want to undo the throat latch, not the nose band, y'all. See, that undoes very. See, I should have gotten a clue when it wouldn't undo very well that it was a piece that I don't use very often. You know how that works. Okay, so I have a nose band on this bridle again, and it's now everything is like where it's supposed to be. This is the nose band that came with this bridle, and it just sort of goes over this right here.
Because when you put it back on, like around.
I think we've established since episode 1 of Tack Chat that once Michelle's been drinking a little bit, even if she puts like something like alcohol in her drink, I can't put Tack together again. Can't. Thought I could. Y'all, I'm having to rethink my life. I mean, what is my life if I can't put together a bridal when I'm drunk?
This is a very tight.
See? So it's not just me, okay? Whatever you were thinking, just Oh, it's 9:30. We're supposed to stop. Can we get some stuff done? I want to see. Can you see my nail? I'm showing my film. Y'all, that hand looked nasty. Why did I do that? I will never learn. I'm like, let me show people things. All right, I nearly have all the bridles for my ponies put together, but that's been an hour. We've been chatting for an hour. I don't want it to end. Is that like the one glass of wine you've had?
I will drink more later. Look, I had a rough weekend.
Then you should be drinking.
I had a rough weekend booze wise. And I know we're done with the Tack chat, but let me just tell you. Okay, Saturday.
Bonus story. Wait, bonus story.
So we had the rugby tournament this weekend.
Okay.
St. Patrick's Day tournament. And here your bridal is.
Yay, thank you.
And so we had 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
And we won our first one. We really should have won the second one, but the ref made some really terrible calls. But we're not going to get into that because I don't want to get angry again.
Okay, do we hate him? Do I hate him?
No, we don't hate him.
Okay.
It was...
Because I will hate people for you. I like you that much. You mean a lot.
So anyway, I think if we had more time as well...
Sorry. Okay.
We might have won the game.
Okay.
Regardless. So Saturday night, or Saturday after the games, I go home, shower, change into clothes, and I'm going to come back out. I'm just going to have a couple beers, going to have a good time that night, and then I'm going to go home. Plan. Well, then let's see, it started out with one of the guys from Tidewater telling me that I was not on their level and that I needed to embrace my weird and embrace the drunk, and we were going to do shots, which really means he brought out 2 shots for me.
Okay.
Jameson. And then I went downstairs to close out my tab, which was just 2 beers.
Not bad.
3 beers. And I ran into somebody that I had not seen in several years. And he was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know you were a rugger. We're doing shots. I'm like, no. I just... 2 o'clock in the morning, which is actually 3 o'clock in the morning because daylight savings, I am leaving the bar. That 8 a.m. call at the pitch was really early.
Oh my God, I know. I have to get up and meet my mom tomorrow early. Mom! She's probably sleeping and that's why she's not watching.
Oh.
Getting rested for meeting tomorrow.
So yes, I have not been drinking since, I said to my friend today, I said, I haven't had anything to drink since this weekend. He was like, you mean last weekend? And I said, no, this weekend. He said, it's only Wednesday.
I know. Oh, this week has been so crazy. And I was like, God, this has been last night. I just kept thinking, this has been such a crazy week. And then my brain went, stupid, it's only Tuesday. And I was like, oh, what? No. And then St. Patrick's Day is this weekend. Yeah. It's the craziness. Again, if you're watching this and you don't live in Savannah and you're watching this before St. Patrick's Day, pay attention to the news. It's going to get ugly here. That's my prediction, y'all. And again, I'm not getting political here. This is just about locals being told they can't do what they want. Mm-hmm. You don't tell Savannah we can't do what we want. We get ugly. We are the hostess city of the South, but don't tell us what we can't do.
We will bless your hearts.
We will. All right, well, I've got bridles for all my ponies now. Our Tack still has his bridle. If you have joined us this much, thank you, Heather, for tuning in. Thank you, Kay, for joining in. Thank you guys so much. Happy St. Patrick's Day wherever you are, and from Adriana and myself, thank you, and we'll see you next time. Yay! Yay! All right, now hang on. Stop broadcast. We all get to look at my unicorn earrings while I stop the broadcast.